behind the techie. We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
And I'm Raven the GS.
I'm Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to Watchmen Review Episode 4. If you don't like my story, write your own. I like that title. Now, as usual, as always, every week, every day that you're here, by all means subscribe. Road to 100,000 subscribers. So, today's episode, who wants to start off?
Have we got a watch for this series yet?
Watch?
You know, we usually just watch a particular character and see how they move.
Who needs one?
No.
I would say, what's it, Ozymandias? No?
Go on, explain your reasons.
I don't know, every time they have a little snippet with this dude, I'm like so obviously confused as to, obviously now they explain as to almost why he's almost there. He's come to find out that it's a prison and he's been put there, and we find out that this woman has taken over his company.
We already knew that, actually.
Oh, really?
They said that in a previous episode, but we didn't know who the woman was.
Okay.
We didn't see that, but they said that his company was taken over by someone. They said that.
But I'm actually starting to wonder, are they actually in cahoots with what's going on together, or is he still playing a game with himself? And then even the whole thing about these microwave babies is... this whole place he's in, this island or another world or whatever he's trying to escape from, or this game he's playing, is baffling within itself. I want him to... I don't know if this is going to go into season 2 and he escapes and he's in that, or is going to be at the end of this when this whole doomsday clock's about to happen.
I don't want to get mad, get all science teeth, but I think there is some sort of time travel going on. And I think that allude to that when she says, this thing tells the time.
Okay.
This doesn't tell the time in 24 hours. I think this tells when.
What's that?
The big thing she's pointing out, she said this tells the time. And do you know what? Another thing that alludes to me that it tells the time and time travel in some ways evolved is because the golden statue of Ozymandias is old him.
Yes. Exactly.
Now, I had two theories. One, it ages, the statue ages as he ages. Yeah, but that wasn't consistent with anything else that went on in the show. Then I was like, Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan, there is time travel-ish elements, like, that's not too far-fetched. So, what if Ozymandias is trapped in the past, making these babies? Here, this is where it connects with the woman, is that person that she's got, who she says is her daughter, is 100% not her daughter. It's a clone of herself that has the same memories as her.
Exactly.
That's what Ozymandias is working on. Back or wherever he's at. Do you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't know. He's been dropped in a science experiment and he's figuring it out. Remember, he's talking to them and he's like, oh, if I created you, boom, 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 boom. Because he's working with some defaulty stuff. I think he's going to clock what he needs, and then he becomes the amazing person that, like, she was like, oh, we love this guy, we revere him. Like, obviously, they make it feel like she's alluding to what he's already done, but it could be to that what she actually has already done if he is actually trapped in the past or something like that. I know it gets all crazy, but I think this is definitely where this show's going. Like,
that's an interesting take on it. Like, okay, I didn't think of any of that on that. Kind of just.
That's what I mean. Like, if you just miss one little thing, it will go over your head.
You man know where I'm at with the theories and the picking up. Like, bruv, like, they never put anything in a show for no reason. Even just the ominous way she said, this tells time.
I think that's just a doomsday clock kind of thing. But wasn't they alluding to the end of the world at the end of the episode? It's too much. That's what we like. They're going back in. I don't know.
I'm just here for the ride. I'm just here for the ride. And every episode, just let it hit me, bro. Not trying to, because I do have my questions. I do like start puzzling when it comes to certain things, like his whole being in that island. Okay, now he's catapulting bodies into the clouds. Like, it does make me wonder, but with him, I'm just like, Just leave him there. Just every episode, come here like you don't know nothing, fam. Like you don't. And I know you guys keep saying in the comment section, it's part of the novel, nothing to do with the movies. Like, if you want to find out, no, I don't want to do that. That's just spoiling for me. Like, let me just sit here, be oblivious to everything, and the next episode I'll come here, I'll be like, wow, this show's amazing again. You get me? But yeah, that's yeah. I know you're crazy with your theories, but
theories are not crazy. They're based in what I'm shown.
There is little signs there, innit? Now, one thing about this episode, which go on.
I wanted to jump on Sam's watch on who needs to get a watch. I don't think it's Ozymandias. I think it's the husband. I think he needs a watch. Do you get me? Now, in this episode, like, they kind of play with you and they make you feel like, oh, he's done something wrong when, you know, she finds out that he spoke to the FBI agent, and then he flips the whole thing like, yo, I lied for you, blah, blah, blah. I hate lying, da-da-da-da-da. But that's where my watch would be if we was watching anyone, innit? Because this guy's moved Buki already. The White Knight, where was man? Yeah, like, he moves cowardly on a regular. My watch would be on him.
Did you see the previous episode when the bomb started going?
He grabbed the kids and ran.
Did we see that?
Yeah.
All right.
He took the kids and ran.
Okay.
Which in that scenario to me is fine. That wasn't cowardly. It was saving the kids. That's cool. But it's just the other stuff he does all the time.
Even about his whole theory about, obviously no one really knows, and I'm kind of glad that he was just out there about saying he came from nothing. He grew up from an adolescent to an adult and then died and nothing as well.
No, but see, the thing about that is, obviously, in this world, man have got bare different ideologies the same way in the real world. And he lines what he says, or what explained to the kids, lines up with Dr. Manhattan's way of thinking. Like, a dead body's the same as a live body. You start nowhere, you end nowhere. But I think that ideology will play into something later down the line. Get me? Like, fam, if you think like that, like, would you save one of your kids' lives? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, it's really weird, isn't it?
But isn't that?
And that's why Dr. Manhattan cut. Like, oh, you man are the same, dead or alive. I don't need to be it.
Yeah, and this is where the whole emotion thing comes into place, and that's what kind of like attaches things. Do you think I guess is the eldest knows Angela is a masked vigilante?
The kid?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think the kids know anything.
The older one.
No, the boy.
Yeah.
In the bedroom, the whole conversation.
No.
Yeah.
Even if it does, why does it matter?
I don't know, because it's that whole thing of not revealing everything in one go, and kind of just makes you wonder. But it's the kind of stuff like, I'll be just sitting here and watching stuff and be like, and they start asking questions like, oh, does this person this? Does this person?
But even then, they're already doing it in the show where she's wearing the mask. She's a vigilante. Everyone can see, but everyone knows who she is.
Yeah, but with that, everyone who knows who she is kind of working with her, and they're all in the police force. Like,
I think this woman knows who she is as well.
Yeah, because she's with his granddad.
Yeah,
but they're all in the circle. Like, that's what I'm saying. Everyone who knows who she is in the circle, and it's more like that. I think the amount of people who know who she is fine. It's not like there's people outside of the circle that know who she is. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's the mayor. Like,
I think he knows as well.
He does know. They had the conversation in the episode. He would know.
Yeah, he did say her name.
And he's mad Buki too.
Get me? The FBI agent would know. The partner Glassface or Glass, he would know. Like, those ones I'm fine with. But the mayor's Buki for sure. 100%.
He's definitely part of the whole KKK knife cavalry madness about to go on.
See, that would be a good one, because they tried to kidnap him. That would be a good one.
Tried to.
So yeah.
I think when it comes to that, in my eyes, makes sense, because you can only profit within war. Like, if you've established something, and there's no one profits when there's peace. That's just a real thing. So, like, if you're involved, you're in the middle, and your politician fam
Someone's on your side.
Exactly.
Wait. He can't.
No,
he can't be.
Because
remember,
because
he's running.
He's the one who run the.
He's the one pushing the campaign. So he needs the campaign to go statewide. Countrywide, so he can become president.
But then, wouldn't he want again to wage a war then?
Yeah, to push his propaganda.
If there was
and then beat them. Man.
Yeah, maybe, but at the same time, they said that crime in the state was down 80%. So it's already working. So having a war doesn't. I wouldn't think helps him.
If crime is down, no one's making money.
Yeah, but crime's I'm talking about for him. If crime's down here 80%, then yes, for him, that's what he needs, because then every state will roll out his program. He becomes president. Then him revealing himself as one of them would make sense to me. Like, oh yeah, I did this, so now I'm president, but I'm actually against you, man. Like, that would be cool, but I don't get it for like short term. Him being revealed to be one of them, I don't see how that would have furthered his mayor to president plan. Get me? But,
cool. Now, revelation that the first question we asked here before we even start watching, before we start even doing the review, the acorn. Finally, 4 episodes in, New Man decided to give us the acorn, which is peppered.
Yeah.
Like, who would have, like, I was just sitting there, I was thinking, come on, man, you should have thought about that. But no one really thinks about that, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, not really,
that was cool. But that takes me back to what I was running right at the beginning, which I'm glad they gave us in this episode, because I was already asking about, what happened to the old man? Like, man didn't touch on the old man, but in this episode, they kind of go through it a bit more, her family tree, and she's feeling some type of way. She's like, now, like, I'm not thinking rationally and stuff like that. So, is she now going to start, like, because we've seen her very composed, like, doing missions and stuff like that. Does that line dictate now that she's going to be a bit forensic when it comes to dealing with stuff?
I just think that she's going to just have a conflict on what side she ends up on, and she's going to change sides. And it's like, right now, she's against Granddad, but she's 100% going to be working with Granddad by the end of the season when they reveal what's actually going on. Because this whole cavalry thing, I'm starting to think, is actually, it's not the big plot. It's not. Thing. This is a small thing going on in this whole bigger thing. So I think, I don't know, man. She's gonna be emotional for two episodes, but she's gonna come to her senses.
Let's talk about Pencil Man.
I don't know about Pencil Man, fam.
Pencil Man.
I don't know. Why'd you call him Pencil Man?
I'll finish, fam. He's like,
when I saw that scene, I was like, there's no, crap.
Did you have the same reaction as she did? She was like, what the f***?
Yes, he wouldn't.
I said the same thing she said at the same time, fam. Like, twice. Like, yo.
I was like, is he giving up evidence? Man literally squirted himself, took out the belt. I was like, there's no way he went into a sewer drain that quickly.
That scene is mad, bro. Like, even the way my guy was running, I was like, there's something off about these dudes over here, fam. You know what I'm saying? Now, one question I got to you, man, is how, what's the detective's name? The FBI lady.
Laurie?
Yeah.
How did she go from Manhattan's Dinky to Pencil Man?
What?
Well, yeah. What? What am I missing there? What are you talking about?
Last episode.
Yeah.
Manhattan's toy.
Ah, okay.
She goes into Pencil Man.
Oh, so you think Pencil Man's the partner, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
What about you?
I'm still trying to get over that whole scene, isn't it?
The thing was, when man was... I love this scene. I love the music more so. I love the way they just throw in these different kinds of music, but when man started putting the oil on him, I was like, this guy's like a suicide bomber or something. Like this is like petrol. This is like petrol. Yeah, he's gonna like set himself on fire or something. But then when man just hit, I don't even know what dance move that was, fam. Man hit the slide or something, fam. That thing was mad.
I didn't think it was gonna be suicide. I thought that was like part of his escape thing. I thought he's gonna set himself alight and just like dust. But he's not dead. That's just his thing. But then 2-2's my guy's just sliding.
Why do you think Pencil Man is the assistant?
One, like the whole.
Minutemen he knows and stuff like that.
Yeah, like just the way.
He's a historian, isn't it?
Yeah, the way he comes across. He had the little thing. He's mad, Marga. It's him, bro. Like the way I don't know, bro. It's just things about characters, like the way he was just standing across the street.
And he's
like
mad
a
awkward
creep.
too.
Yeah, bro.
The way he walked into the office, he was like, "Oh, let me go out, or maybe not." And she was like, "Just tell me the thing.
But
What's going on?"
I think he's that's an act as well. I think that's an act.
You think so?
I think that's an act. But it could be just the way he actually is. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to put act. But that's just the way he's. I don't know, bro. Like this kind of stuff this shit does to you.
I got a question. One more. Well, I got a question. What are those tablets that the granddad left in the car that the ladies were talking about? Which I also believe, they were talking in another language other than English. But I think that Laurie, she picked up as well. I think she's going to know about these drugs. Because they think, oh, if we speak in this language, no one else will know what we're talking about. But I think she will know.
Yeah, at the time I thought there was one of the things she was going to let slide at the time. But she obviously speaks Vietnam. So, Vietnamese, sorry.
What do you think those drugs are? Those like
they're the super pills, man.
Yeah,
That's why the granddad can lift 200 pounds and do all that stuff. Yeah, man.
Okay,
for sure,
100%. Anything else? The beginning, right? So buying the property, the land. Soon as she times it perfectly. Time runs out, walks outside. Boom. What is that? It's mine. What has just fallen down?
Could be.
And is that seen in the past?
Could be Ozymandias throwing the people into the sky.
Yeah, but they was flamed like.
They could have gone like that.
You don't know where you don't know what's going on, or it could be something from Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Because I think that she's trying to communicate with him. I think that's what's going on.
There's no clock tower thing.
Yeah, I think all of this is connected. Like Dr. Manhattan's connected to this in some way, fam. You get me?
In lots of ways, bro. They just leaving crumbs until we get there.
But I don't know. Could be anything.
Cool.
And why do you think that was in the past?
Because there is no. It was right at the beginning, and then that's it, and then nothing is more to it. It's just like, I need to get this land. We've got 3 minutes to do this transaction. Let's go, and then boom, that's it. And then I'm pretty sure we're not gonna touch on that until later on.
One thing that would corroborate this whole time travel thing is for her to know the precise time that thing landed. This could be us going back, but at the same time, if you know what asteroid's gonna hit, you might know what time it's gonna land anyway, so you would know where to go. But to know that it was gonna land there and go to those people, so retrospectively, she knew they was trying to have a kid at her lab. She didn't let that happen because she knew in the future she'd have to come here to buy the land to get whatever just landed.
And the baby was already done, so that was premeditated.
It was a couple of months old or whatever, innit?
Get me?
Or even
that was not a newborn baby.
No.
It doesn't matter because it took 9 months to make. So if it's a day old, it was 9 months or 10 months pre.
And then she microwaved it.
True. There's that.
That I can't get over it either.
There's that. I actually knew that was gonna happen. Like the more savage part was when he picked up the first one and was like, "Nah."
I know.
Threw it back in the water.
You know, at first I thought it was a doll.
Nah.
I was like, oh, like
the thing was moving, bro.
Yeah, he was crying like a baby and everything. I was like,
he was like, nah, not this one. And he took I took the other two.
Yeah, that's two.
The way he just grabs them, bro, is mad.
Bro, you just grabbed them like fish, innit?
Put them in bags and everything. I'm like, this man's mad.
The thing going back to her, the guy was like, oh, like I know who you are, but you better come out. And she's like, no, I only come out when things are important. Right now, what's important is you too. So going back to what you're saying, like it's
you don't see
time,
it.
and I don't think that's present at the time. Exactly, I think that's something going back and forth with these.
Because she's not about in that present time.
Yeah.
So why would she be?
Yeah. Why am I gonna be? Why are you gonna see me? Like, who are you? Shut your mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, look, another week, another review of Watchmen, not The Watchmen, because some of you would be crying in the comment section because man said The Watchmen, but
why does it make a difference?
I don't know. I think it changes perspective on how we're reviewing.
What?
Like we said.
What?
We said.
Are you being serious now? Just banter.
I guess for someone to
To
point
say
it out.
The Watchmen.
Yeah, and not.
You
Watchmen.
feel a different way about the review.
It must be 2019 for you people. But yeah, look, jump in the comment section below as usual, as always. I'm Revenue GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Joe, one further the Cybernerds.
And don't forget, you can get hold of this podcast on Stitcher, iTunes, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and don't forget to leave a review and also comment there so you can, help us get out there a lot more faster. See you guys next week. Peace.